And good evening, one, good evening, all. We are back here live and exclusive to twitch.tv. I'm your host, Swishbone. The chat box is over in that direction. And we are getting ready to go back into the lab where Leon and Grace are determined to go and destroy Elpis. So at the end of the last stream, we reconvened as Grace. We took back over control of her. And we now managed to get ourselves this rather fetching looking key, which some of you might recognize as the key from the original Resident Evil. That's pretty much what that is. All the way back in the 1990s, there was a similar key in Resident Evil 2, which was the power room key. Very, very similar design. I get the feeling it's a deliberate Easter egg, but we shall see. Now, I remember there being a door back this way with the key. Yeah, key reader and key reader. So we've got two ways we can go through. Question is, can we sneak behind this guy? Because if I can, it means I save ammo and I potentially save health as well. If I can't sneak behind him, then I've got no choice but to try and get rid of him, but I want to see what I can do first. See what his AI loop is. So we're currently hiding behind here. This is a risk, but we're going to go for it. I've no idea if he just saw me or not, then, people. I've no clue. There's a lot of blood around here. But none of it that I can soak up with Grace's little blood noodle. Oh! Well, let me think what's going to happen here, people. Yeah, called that one. I knew that was going to happen. Out of curiosity. How good do they work? That's the question. If they're not that good, then I won't bother. Well, it seems to have taken him down. We'll call that a free shot. Oh, that's a blood pack, I think. Nice one. We can use that. Because that will allow us to get some extra blood in our item there. So that's quite useful. I just realised we're in caution health as well, surprisingly. Okay, I'll have to pay attention to that. There's got to be more than that in here, though. It was a locked door. Oh, hold on. What's this? The ominous orb. A beautiful object that's needed to enter the administration within R. Why? I don't know. We just do. Oh. Oh, we got away with that, surprisingly. Okay. That went far better than it should. I don't know how I got away with that. I got one little grab. I needed to queue one of my items, which is a bit annoying, but in general, we got the key item we needed to carry on. And we also managed to get ourselves out of there with only using the one Molotov. We didn't... Yeah. I'm intrigued by that. I'm not complaining, though. That was a great way to start. Okay, we took some damage, but... it's a small price to pay. Right, okay. Ah, this is a very... this is really rather dystopian looking, isn't it? All these, like, very futuristic design, kind of like you would have saw back in those 1960s, 1970s sci-fis. If you ever watched something like, for example, the movie Brazil by Terry Gilliam in the 80s. Right, that's right, yep, so we can drop the first one in. We've already got it. So that's got us the red logo for Umbrella. Now what we need to do is to get the white one. So there's a white orb to find as well. Uh-oh.
Level red in storage sector. Rebooting AI control center. Noah.
Oh, Noah as in Noah's Ark.
No.
You get it? Noah's Ark? Access log, 51st assembly minutes. Checking database access request. The following data was found. Minutes of the 51st assembly meeting as transcribed by AI Control Center, Noah. The state, we heard the key, Grace Ashcroft has finally been found. It has been 28 years since we occupied Ark. Are you sure she's the one? Without doubt. There's no need to worry. More importantly, don't you think your withdrawal from the treaty is too blatant? That's a bluff. The United States is and always will be at the center of the world. The BSAA are fully under our control as well. Are there any damages in product supply? Ark's factory automation is constantly evolving. I believe that's enough for today. We can discuss further while we view the products. So Xeno, it seems, because that's Z, obviously, in cahoots with the government. And we can now craft a bottle of acid and various other items. Nice. So we can craft acid now. That's useful. So I guess if we wanted to go for here, combine. Yeah, we can make a Molotov cocktail, a med injector. Oh, not what I wanted to do. Sorry, people. Oh yeah, we can make a bottle of acid as well. Right, we're going to make one. Purely because they could come in handy against the liquors, assuming there's any more. So I want to have them available to hand as a backup option. Right. Before heading on, I'm just going to quickly save my game again. Monomi's approach can be useful, people. Remember to save regularly. Absolutely. Save often. Make sure your position is protected.
Still have a ways to go.
Yes, we do, but it's okay, Grace.
I wonder if Leon's made it yet.
I guess we'll find out. Must make sure my coffee is drinkable tonight. I don't want to repeat what happened last time. I find it very convenient that her handprints open these doors. It's almost like they want her to turn up. Now, I see a yellow crate over there. Either A, we're going there as Grace, or B, we're going to protag switch to Leon. Yeah, there's glass there. I thought there was. Now, we're not going to run yet, because I'm hearing the sound of something around the corner, which might mean that we have a liquor on the prowl. Meanwhile, good evening, Rosa. Just seen you jump in there. How are you doing? And I do what instead? Oh, I jump into the game and become a Resident Evil protag. I mean, if that happened, the world is doomed. I guarantee it. You don't want me as your savior of hope, people. It's like we wanted to offer you help, but unfortunately, he's the best we've got, basically. Now I can create another I can create a partial med injector. Oh, what's this? Sterilization chamber safe. Right 10, left 90, right 20. Is that the one upstairs? I wonder. Yes, we'll leave that liquor there for now. Honestly, with me as a Resident Evil Pro tag, no zombies would get stopped. The virus would enter the water table and everyone would die. I'm completely incompetent. You don't want me in charge of it. That's just not a good idea. Oh wow, Rose. I hope you're okay, mate. That's a lot of injections to go through. Hope everything's okay for you. I'm just gonna wait until I'm out of earshot. I want to be away from that liquor. I want to give it no chance whatsoever to find me. So I believe it was right 10, left 90, right 20. Let's see if it'll work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Okay, let's try. No. Interesting, because that's in the sterilization. I'm actually in the sterilization chamber. No, I'm not. Right, that answers that one. It's that one. And that was where there were 2 zombies. Okay, right, that makes sense now. All good because you're still alive. Well, yeah, there is that. And I've ordered a hilarious rug for your room. What is it? Some kind of wormhole design or something? What have I got inside here? Have I got anything of real use? Nah, aside from a gun that I don't want to use. There are a couple of empty bottles, so I can always take them out. It's always good to have a couple of extra bottles, actually, now I think about it. Gives me options to try and get around the guide. So the question is, do we go and find out what's in the safe? I think we've got to. I think we're obligated to go after the loot, aren't we, people? The way my streams work. But last time I came through here, there were a lot of the enemies. So I may struggle with this. Ah, nice! CJ when he's wasted for San Andreas and the camera goes back to top-down view. Nice! Yeah, I know that one. Has he seen me? Oh, all that breathing is like being back in the hospital for you. Oh dear. Try not to give you any flashbacks here. I do assure you of that, Rose. I don't like giving my audience flashbacks. That one's got a knife in his hand. I've just seen it. They seem rather surprisingly oblivious, these guys. Now, there's a safe in here. I remember seeing it. Nope, that's the clean room. Ah! I could have avoided doing this altogether. I didn't even need to come this way. I didn't even need to come here. I've just wasted ammo. Yeah, the blood collector makes you think back to it, does it, Rose? Again, not my design. So in terms of Chris's punches, there's a certain East End thug to them, isn't there? It must be said. Oh, no. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Okay. Right to 20. Left to 90. Right to 20. So we got a med injector, we got some handgun ammo, and we also got a Molotov cocktail. That's awesome. Nice little package collection there, people. Question. Amazingly, he didn't see me then. Oh, but he did now. Please, stay down. Oh wow! You got the Molotov modded so that Ruby Rose from Ruby shouts fire. That's pretty baller. I like that one, Rosalie. That's pretty cool. That's actually an excellent one. Meanwhile, give me a second. I think I've just seen something change on my stats screen. One moment, please. Sorry about this, people. Yeah, a big thank you to It's Alessia saying, following us on Twitch at the moment. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. They all are welcome here on my channel. Everyone's welcome to watch and enjoy. The only problem with doing that little run there is I've actually got less pistol ammo than I'd like, but at the same time, I do have what I need. So for here, we can get our run on for a moment. But it's down the stairs. I want to be able to take the liquor out using the acid. Again, the acid rounds have been a consistent feature of Resident Evil when it's come to dealing with liquors. They've always been consistently strong against them. Although having said that, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, they actually weren't as good. Bizarrely though, the acid rounds are fantastic against one of Claire's bosses. One of Claire's bosses is weak to the acid rounds. If you know it, you can make it basically drop to one knee, wait for it to get back up, shoot it again and just repeat it. Even on hardcore, you can stun lock the boss. And I can quickly make another one. Oh, wow. I got a critical headshot. So I've never actually played a lot of Resident Evil games with mods. Mainly because I often find that the mods can make performance quite poor. At least they have for me. Well, that's convenient. Extra space in the inventory. Brilliant. Oh, the 1998 Leon. Yes, I love the fact that you could get those as downloadable mods. Well, in Resident Evil 2 Remake, you could get it anyway. But I like the fact that it's, someone's made it a mod for the game. It's pretty cool. It'd be especially interesting doing the Return to Raccoon City bit as Leon in that skin. Now, we're going to quickly make another one of these bottles of acid. Because they are incredibly useful against the lickers. I'm going to take a gamble and see if there's anything in here. There is some handgun ammo, which is good. Anything else? Not that I can see, sadly. Yes, playing as Grace, I do feel like I'm playing something like Tenchu or Metal Gear Solid. It feels very different to a Resident Evil game. It wasn't like... When I tried playing Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8, I really couldn't get into them. I don't know why. There was something about 7 and 8 that I just didn't like. Yeah, playing first person here as Grace, I've had no problems. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just don't like Ethan. I don't know. Did I pick up the arm? What do you mean, which arm? Which arm are you on about? Don't think I can use that for much at the moment. Ah, if I got more blood, I could make another one of those hemolytic injectors. The arm, the girl. I'm drawing a blank on that one, so I'm going to have to assume no, Rose. But then again, it has been a while since I've played, and I've played multiple other games in between. My memory is not that great. Ah, there's another liquor, I saw it. I knew it was that. I've got the weapons I need to take them both out quietly, but I need the opportunity. And because I don't have the ability to peek round corners like in a game such as Dishonored, I'm having to do it much more rudimentary and it's not as good. Yeah. Basically what I've got to do here is got to make a decision, I think. Because I can inject him with the injector. Oh, there's two lickers. That is not ideal. Ah, the monitor control. 50, 60, 80. I need to face that one. Let's go back to the safe room. Let's see if we can find what's up there. So I do like the sound use in this game. It uses sound really, really well. Especially if you're playing on a pair of headphones. If you're playing on a pair of headphones and you've really got it cycling around you, it adds a lot to the immersion, to say the least. I mean, that's the thing about some mods, actually, Rosa. You're not wrong. Some mods can really make the games massively transformed. At some point, there's a mod I should try and acquire and see if I can survive it in Resident Evil 2 Remake, which is the Mr. X mod, where every enemy is Mr. X. I've seen footage of it. It's called, like, Hell Nightmare mode or something. And it looks extremely stressful, but extremely fun at the same time. Yeah, so it's left to 50, right to 60, left to 80. So we're going to go round to 60, then all the way back around to 80. Oh, nice. Got another bottle of acid, we got a med injector, and we got an empty bottle. That's a good opportunity to save our game. We've got more equipment, and we cleared some of the enemies out. I've heard about that glitch about Mr. X spawning twice. It's interesting because in OG Resident Evil 2 on the PlayStation 1, Dreamcast, GameCube, every other machine it came out on, if you played Hunk's scenario in the OG, the final room has 2 Mr. X's. That can happen there. I have seen footage of the 2 Mr. X's. I know that in Tofu's minigame, there's technically 2 Mr. X. And depending on where you handle a certain area, you can make one of them never spawn. Or at least it seems to be based on the enemy positions. Okay, so I've got 2 acids, but I want to see if I can get into that room. I just saved my game. So if it turns out that this is a trap, I can always walk away from it and leave it be. In terms of loadout, we're not doing too bad. We've got 3 med injectors, a full heal, and we've also got a half herb as well. So in terms of position, we're not doing that bad for Grace. I mean, this model's in the game, isn't it, Rose? So there's no reason why it can't be data can't be extracted. This model's in the game. We do see him knocking round. Playing this game as Tofu, but that's not much fun. You did boing, 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 boing. And of course, for those of you who didn't see, but on Easter Sunday, I uploaded my very own Easter video for all of you to my YouTube channel. youtube.com/@SSWishbone, where I played through Tofu's scenario until I beat it. I can get rid of this one as well, potentially. First, some more scrap, so that's always helpful. There it is. So as I say, it's not the first time I beat it in general, because I did beat it back on the PlayStation 4, but it's the first time I beat it on PC in ultra wide. So it was nice to be able to get it in ultra wide. In terms of Trails, we had a really good stream actually on Tuesday evening for Trials in the Sky. Trials in the Sky the 3rd, obviously back on Wednesday next week. And we got really far into that game. We actually had a big reveal. And this particular chapter I went through had a lot of the all-star enemies. So that made it very challenging. I thought there was an enemy in that. Now, question is, I can make one. Okay. I think I glitched his position then. I just noticed, I think I glitched his position. We can get some blood at least, so that's good news. 40. And we can get a backup makeshift knife as well. Yeah, he's in there, I can tell. Part of me is saying just to leave him be. If he doesn't see me, he can't interact with me. Western Superman, what were you up to down there then? Ah, there's another acid bottle over there by the looks of it.
AI Control Center. NOAA. Reboot failure. No response.
Interesting, no response from the AI. That means we're not going to have any slop here tonight, people.
Containment protocol inactive. Containment protocol inactive.
So that means whatever enemies are out, the AI is not going to do anything to resolve them for us. We're very much on our own. I like getting another med injector, that's always good. Ah, so we can climb up there. Okay. There you are, I thought I heard you. Nice. So we got the map updated. Ah, okay, excellent. You went for a trip out with a service user. That makes sense. Right, I get the feeling that I can't get back through here. So what I want to do is get this ball and then use it afterwards, I think. However, let's cover off our options. Oh, more blood. Yes, please. Well, last time we saw Leon, he wasn't in the best shape. We got him a ladder into the hive area, didn't we? So I'm no doubt going to see more of him at some point. And I'm expecting to get the lowest ranking possible in this game. I'm expecting to get a terrible rank in this game. But it's the first time playing through. Learning a lot of things about the game. Yeah.
This is it. I did it.
Right, we'll quickly make an acid. There's your proof, people, that by keeping cool and not losing yourself a lot of issues, you can actually survive. Now, the issue is, I don't have enough blood to create another one. So for now, I'm going to have to leave. As much as I don't want to leave the loot behind, I'm going to have to. Ah, that's a sneaky way back, by the looks of it. Yeah, so I'm quite liking the... It is nice having the lookers back in one way, but at the same time it's not, and oh dear. Speaking of the liquors, by walking slowly and not making any noise, you can get around them. Now I know which way it goes, I can go after that loot. Because we like our loot on this channel, people. Yes, we do. Which animation is it you've not seen before then, Rose? I'm curious. I don't want to risk... If I was playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, I would literally use the knife on it. Yeah, that got its attention, didn't it? Oh, well, it wasn't intentional. I must have hit the wrong key. Right. Question is, can I follow this liquor to get to that final box over there? While I can, this might not have been a good idea. All for an empty bottle, that's all it got us. But amazingly, it didn't see us. Yeah, double axe handle punch, very much a wrestling move. Anyway, look how disgusting the liquors are when you dissolve the skin away. How horrible is that? That is absolutely grotesque. I approve, Capcom. I approve a lot. Yeah, Kane. That's gotta be Kane! Yeah, the Brothers of Destruction. They were my mark as a kid, I must admit. Height of the Attitude Era, Undertaker and Kane wrecking everything. I've dated myself horribly with that, but you know what? I don't care. I'm growing old disgracefully. I don't give a rat's ass. I had a feeling that might happen, you know? I just thought, hang on, wait, glass. It's a Resident Evil game. I just thought, hang on, glass window. Yes, the Hardys. The Hardys were legendary. Edge Christian, the Hardys, the Dudleys. All absolutely amazing. Now that is the way to get through that, people. That was pretty damn good for a first ever attempt. I have never got to this point before. Now, I don't know how far I can be away from them before I start moving at high speed. So I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to get to my next save point, and then I'll do it. But I did like that design where it had them pinching upon either side of you. And you had to keep your cool in order to be able to essentially sneak behind the pair of them. It's good to see that you do get rewarded if you try a different way of playing the game. Well, there's the file that's got Grace's face all over it. And I get the feeling I'm going to get a cutscene in a second.
Whoa.
Oh, look. We've got Grace. We've got her mother. We've got the FBI taking over the hotel accommodation, so they knew it was all there. Let's find out. The disc. That was the one that she... The hotel.
Something important. I'll explain later.
They're all YouTube icons. Movie videos. We've gone into Ultra 4x3 here, people.
Shutting yourself away in a dark room like this is quite the change for you, after the life you've led.
Life takes unexpected turns, don't you think?
Looking back, do you feel that the choices you've made have contributed to your present circumstances?
Of course. What you sow, you reap. Isn't that the natural order?
So, tell me, Lord Spencer, what would you like the world to know?
The truth. But, a short break before we begin, Miss Ashcroft. I'm not a young man. I don't have the energy I once did.
How convenient.
Why would Mom hide this?
And there's the file for Grace. But we're not seeing that. Because we're now about to play as Leon by the looks of it.
Okay. Back in biz. Fuck.
You all right, Leon?
I am now. Grace cleared the way for me.
That's not what I'm talking about. Your body can't take much more.
I'm gonna settle this. You just sent us a chopper for immediate evacuation.
Leon, why are you asking for a chopper? Choppers never go well when you're in your games. They always go badly. Every time you call for an evac chopper, it always goes wrong. Every time.
Containment breach. System-wide surveillance failure detected.
Nice, got some more ammo for the Requiem. Oh, found some scrap in the trash. Again, you're going to find scrap in trash, aren't you? Got some more East End Thug from Leon there. Health-wise, I've got one med injector. One of those. Can I make a med injector with anything else? No, I can't. So that's annoying. Oh no, I've got 4 med injectors. I've got a third one there, so I'm better fought than I thought I was. That's okay. While we had the chance, we'll just do a quick reload. There we are. Let's save us the space. Okay.
Over there. Easy as pie.
Why did you have to say that, Leon? No, Oh, because I was actually trying to throw that axe all the time. And that was definitely not a few minutes. You're not wrong, actually. There's no way that was a few minutes. Oh. Are we about to go back into Resident Evil 4? Leon's reaching his limit. Ah. He can only wait for these effects to subside, so we can't really move. Well, that was pretty good. We got a headshot.
Oh, shit. You've got to be kidding me.
So now we've got a freeze frame mode. Not what we need, really, that, to be honest. Anything in here? I think we've got a safe room. That's good. Thank you. I want that. Got another med injector, another hand grenade. More machine gun ammo. Yeah, let's get that topped up. Meanwhile, I might actually use this just for the sake of it. There we go. Gets us a little extra inventory space. And crucially, gets us more health. Right, so I can upgrade the... I can get the armor. That's going to be useful. We will buy the med injector and the ammo. In terms of upgrades, there's not much I can get for that one. The sniper rifle's pretty much done. I can, however, upgrade the hatchet. Also, what happened to the other hatchet that I grabbed? The one that I got from the elite agent. Out of curiosity, what can we do with this? Or can we not upgrade it? No, we can't upgrade that one. That's interesting. I can sell it, but I can't upgrade it. It's worth 25,000. Well, why would I want to sell it then? Intriguing. What's the difference stats-wise? I'm not seeing any apart from it being slightly weaker. Well, what's the point of that? I'm surprised the Mortal Edge. I thought it'd be kind of like Krauser's knife, where it's got a load of elite upgrades to it. Apparently it's meant to be better for parrying, is it? Right, okay. I've no way of knowing for sure. I didn't do the access denied like I thought it would. We've got a Molotov there. Let's resupply early. We've got a hatchet we can throw on the ground there. We've got another nade, another like Molotov that we can throw. A propane tank basically that we can explode. And then we have this door here. Systems management.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Yep, of course we need an override key because it wouldn't be that easy, would it, people? So we're not in that position. We've got to get going. Yeah, this has Death Hall written all over it. Oh, look. Leon has the liquors to deal with. I don't think Leon has any special weapons for them like Grace did. What Leon does have is a lot of guns, but at the same time,
This
it's...
must be the room.
Yeah, you see, there's health and that down there. There's a lot of liquors. Now, back on Resident Evil 2 Remake, I would simply knife them. But I get the feeling that that's not going to be an option unless we can get a stealth kill, maybe. We might be able to stealth them by axing through the brains. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. To see you jumping there.
I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
He's not parrying at all. For some reason, he's not parrying. He won't parry, no matter what I do. He won't parry. Why won't he parry? Oh, that was a miss. It's like, this is unbalanced because I can't parry. Yeah, they turn them into bullet sponges. I'm not having that. Give me a second. So the parrying doesn't work. You can't parry them. So what's the point? Okay. Clip wherever you like. I don't mind, mate. Clip wherever you want. That's absolutely fine. I just find it frustrating that I got to that point, and then it basically went, by the way, we're not going to take away any of your stealth options. I don't see the point of it. It's really irritating. So I'm not going to... If they're going to force a conflict, and they're not going to give me an option to get around it, that's fine. I've got an alternate strategy. I think that's all the pickups in... Oh, damn it. I'm too used to playing Resident Evil 2 Remake. If you press Q, it turns you around. I said, no, it was calm. I was like, oh, you might work being calm. Yeah, there's sudden rushes are a pain in the backside. That's an old school reference, that. It's not a reference to Resident Evil 2 Remake. There we go. And then we will switch back to the sniper again. That one's dead. But if you're not going to play fair, neither will I.
I'll take that as a
That's okay. Yeah, it doesn't parry. He won't parry it no matter what I try. Oh, finally. You finally do as I tell you. And say it's the parrying system suddenly got shit. He suddenly won't parry. No matter what I do, he won't parry. So fuck it. I'm just gonna die. I'm not happy with that run, so I'm reloading again. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that run. So I don't know why the parrying's suddenly gone shite. He's not parrying at all, apart from very, very minor windows. So it's a bit frustrating. Because all throughout the game I've been able to deflect, and now suddenly it's not working. Okay, that's those. This time I'm not going to use the item by mistake. I'm not going to accidentally use it. How do you fucking like that, you dickhead? There we go, that's better.
This must be the room. I'll take out as many of you fuckers as I can.
There we go, that's better. I wonder if that's a reference to Resident Evil Outbreak, the way he keeps on randomly losing his ability to move. Because I'm pretty sure that was a mechanic in Resident Evil Outbreak. The constantly getting the virus and basically having to live with it. So the chatter about Dragon Ball I can't take part in because I don't know Dragon Ball. I'm one of the few people in the world who hasn't seen it. It's odd now when you think about it, considering I'm a bit like, you know, the perennial geeky guy, but that's one that I don't know. Right, we got 3 and 3. Can also cash in these points as well, which is a good idea while I'm here. No, I've not seen One Piece either, to be honest, Avian, because there's that many. There's that many to watch. I don't know how you get through it. Meanwhile, can I actually do anything to upgrade? I've not actually upgraded this machine gun, so maybe that'll make things a bit easier if I actually upgrade the bloody weapon. So that, for example, is 4,000. I can do it again. Increase its magazine. Enhance the mag. Yeah. There we go. Meanwhile, for these, oh, I've already got that equipped, so that's cool. Hasn't One Piece got something daft like 1,000 episodes or something ridiculous like that? It's like way too many episodes. I will say that much. And Inuyasha, from what I understand, it went on forever and ever and ever. And then had a pretty crap ending as well, from what I understand. Actually, while I've got the chance, can I craft any more rifle ammo? Yes, I can. Can I craft any more rifle ammo? No, I can't. Right, okay, no big deal. Don't do that, thank you. So that's given us a bit more chance. Over 9,000 episodes. Yes, I know that meme, Rose. I'm familiar with that one, the over 9,000 meme. I don't quite know what it developed from or quite what the 9,000 was about, but I've seen the clip. I'm aware of it. I just heard the sound of more of them. So this time... Now that I've taken out the worst of them, yep, I see it, there it is. Let's try and keep out of sight, keep out of mind. See, I like how Grace has an easy way to deal with these, using the acid. While Leon's like, can't do that. But Leon can do that. So that helps. See, that was the issue I had before. I wanted to do that with the other liquors, but the one that dropped through the ceiling auto-detects you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Which makes it quite frustrating, because the game's got a mechanic that you can't use, and that's going to open up. Look at it, it's moving. That's going to definitely open up, isn't it, people? And yes, an axe to the back of the skull does work. You're quite right. I asked it a question and it couldn't answer. You could say it was a real hatchet job. I cut it down to size. It was a nasty chop. I can do this all day, people. Looks like there's some more supplies back here. I might as well grab them while I can. Yeah, there's no more liquors at the moment, but I get the feeling we're going to find ourselves under attack. For two reasons. One, these tanks, but two, we've also got the room upstairs with the two chuckable, like, petroleum canisters. And yes, these puns are clever. I like that one. Yep. Oh. Right, let's get ready. I don't trust that enemy. As I thought. Oh, damn it. I wasn't close enough. After all that. It brought up the prompter to finish it, but it won't let me finish it. Well, I got lucky then. I got very lucky then. Yeah, the elevator's another one, but it wasn't the elevator that was the issue there. I actually got the prompt, and when I pressed it, it didn't do it. I must have just been a fraction too soon. A fraction. And that's easily done. You know, it's like, that's easily done. Just unfortunate that I got the perfect prompt and then basically jumped the queue That was the issue there. It's a shame, because I would have been able to get at least one of them by stealth, and that would have given me a chance to essentially deal with the other one one-on-one. Instead, we had to go a bit desperation, which I'm not a fan of. Very much a case of group up and hit it till it dies. Not the smartest strategy, it must be said. But it's okay, we've managed. And again, I keep seeing these pods. They are moving. So I know full well they're coming. It's just a matter of time. More machine gun ammo is always welcome. So the mechanic where you can actually sharpen your hatchet is great. Being able to replenish it by doing that, I really appreciate that. Right, before we access that switch... Oh, hello. A hand grenade and a med injector. That's awesome and a bad thing. Because it also means that we're about to get attacked. Yep, there's the override key. Bring on the bullshit, people. Bring on the bullshit. It's gonna happen. Ah, so we come back here. I'm getting ready for the bullshit, people. It's gonna happen. It'll either be... Yep. I see an autosave icon. I do like the effect of the disorientation. I think that's really great. Ah, there they are. I'm there, I'm sat there, I'm like, where are all the lickers? I can hear them, but I can't see them. If I can get them close enough together, I can use the explosion on them. See, I told you the bullshit was coming, people. I could just see. Unfortunately, I can't hatchet them on the ceiling. That's not something I have the ability to do. Yeah, they're all on the ceiling. That kind of works, but not really.
This.
I actually managed to parry one. So you can parry them. Cool. Oh, that one didn't work.
Not done yet.
That was lucky. I managed to just about do that. Would help if I had some ammo, wouldn't it? Well, that was interesting, wasn't it, people? Used a ton of my ammo, but we got through it in the end. That could have been worse. I really need to repair my armor. So that's what I will do in just a second. I also need to repair my hatchet. Yeah. That's where playing as Grace would have been useful. Throw a couple of acid things at the ceiling. Job done. So there are enemies that are interesting, but it would have been a little more balanced if they were a bit more spread out. But at the same time, I was able to parry a couple of them, so there must be a really tight time frame for doing the parry, which is okay, but it'd be nice if there was a bit more incentive to get it, especially with those moments when you lose control because he's going through the viral thing. It'd be nice if you could be a little less helpless. Like, for example, in those times, you can't move, but time's moving slower. So if anything, I think it would be a good mechanic if you were able to use that virus part to parry more. Because you had less movement and the time was slowing down. It'd be an interesting moral dilemma for Leon. Does he accept the enhancements that come with the virus at the side effect of his health? They missed a potential narrative gem there with that one.
Security threat detected. Elevator shut down. In effect. Override key authorization required.
Certainly seems that way, but luckily we can use the key.
Warning. Autoclave compromised. Pod lockdown unavailable. Memory corrupt. Self-repair functionality offline.
Right, that tells me.
Warning. Pod lockdown.
Here they come. I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
So now I know what you're supposed to save those for. You're supposed to save all those for fighting here. Well, too late for that. I'm going to have to do something else. I'm going to have to improvise. And improvisation is not my strongest suit, but it is possible.
The elevator will arrive shortly.
I'm sure it will.
The elevator has arrived.
So I made that much harder than it needed to be. The good thing is, the old rifle came to my aid. He's definitely looking worse for wear, isn't he, people? He's definitely not looking like he's having fun here.
Almost there, Sherry.
And again, this is a callback to the beta version of Resident Evil 4. Back before it was even released on the GameCube, one of the models of the game had Leon infected with some kind of virus or something. The screen turned blue, and he often started seeing things that weren't there. So Resident Evil Requiem is actually calling back to a cancelled build of Resident Evil 4 with this mechanic. I think it was a build that was internally called Castle. It had him being chased by a guy with a hook. And essentially all kinds of weird, creepy stuff started happening, depending on where he was. I've got 2 routes to go. That door's locked down, so I'm assuming up the stairs is where we're supposed to be going. But this is quite disorientating to look at, so I do apologise to anyone who's affected. Back to Grace.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
My research opened Pandora's box, unleashing disaster upon the world.
Except Elpis, the goddess of hope? Or so the myth goes.
A blind hope.
What do you mean?
Humans cannot predict when death will come for them. This is why they have hope. I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt. Happiness cannot be achieved at the expense of others. I think that's enough for today.
Why did you accept my request for an interview? Who is that?
Yeah.
Is that one of your subjects?
Of course not. She was alone in the world. I took her in to make amends.
Is she...
Perfectly normal. Just an average child needing a home. She is my hope.
Watch that be his password. Hope.
Aren't you beautiful? Would you like to hold her?
Oh, okay. She's adorable. What's her name?
Grace.
Grace. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I've said my piece. I only hope it serves as a requiem for those who have passed.
Roll credits.
Leon. Leon.
He's coughing up blood. A lot of blood. Yeah, it definitely looks worse for wear, does Leon. Been through the ringer in this game.
I need to hurry.
I'm back in control. Okay. I'm guessing those two files are the ones we just watched. Yeah, Alyssa's notes. Which is the immortality transfer, bioterrors. Elpis will be there. Blank. Look it up later. And then more rational than expected. Pure scientist and idealist. Some hesitation in speech. And is he hiding something? And then we'll do the letter. Miss Alicia Ashcraft. I hope this letter finds you in good health. My name is Patrick, and I am writing to you as the butler of Oswald E. Spencer. Perhaps you remember me. I'd like to extend my gratitude once more to you for taking the time to interview Master Oswald. I am writing to you today to inform you of his last will and testament. In his later years, my master was often in a state of unrest and his speech was somewhat jumbled. As such, his last will and testament was quite unintelligible, aside from the following passage. I would appreciate if you could read it carefully. Kindly respond at your earliest convenience. Below follows an excerpt from the will. I designate Alicia Ashcraft as the guardian of my adopted daughter Grace. She will be safe in her care. Oswald E. Spencer. And oh, we're back in the mansion? Nani? What the f are we doing back here? So the care home was a replica of this mansion, which is a callback to Resident Evil Code Veronica, believe it or not, when you find the Spencer Mansion recreated in Antarctica. There's a tanker. I don't know if that's intentional, but that might be a callback to Resident Evil Code Veronica. And there's a rumour, by the way, that that game is being remade. I really hope it is, because I love Resident Evil Code Veronica.
This is finally my chance to do something.
And you mean the RE4 dying seal moan, hey Rose? The RE4 one where it's literally like a flu-infected seal or something like that. So now we're going up to the amber.
Oh, Leon! Leon! Oh no. Oh, hey, it's me. It's Grace. Oh, please wake up. Come on. Wake up, wake up. Hey.
Hey, you. I was just resting my eyes.
Of course you were, Leon.
Oh, let me help you.
Let's do this.
Okay.
And there's Zeno.
Password.
It's okay. Soon left and wide open for us. Any wrong code will do. It'll destroy Elpis.
I love how Xeno's just been waiting for them. And I must say, I do actually low-key want to cosplay Xeno.
I can buy you some time.
I love the suit and the shades and everything else.
No, I have an idea.
I trust you. I trust you.
So, the prodigal daughter returns.
I know the password.
Fulfill your destiny, and all will be forgiven.
Only if you let Leon live.
Very well.
There's a lot of ID cards, but I'm not seeing anywhere to actually type a code in here. I don't think it's a good look. Oh, that's interesting. We get a choice. What does the creator desire? To destroy Elpis or to release Elpis? Now, this could be one of those moments where it's a engineered fail no matter what you choose. This one has the illusion of choice written all over it. Now, in the last video, he said that he opened Pandora's box with his research and that he destroyed hope. And that people had hope because they didn't know when death was going to come for them. Obviously, the virus does engineer that, which tells me you're supposed to destroy Elpis. Narratively, that makes the most sense, but I'm now going to choose the choice that gets me a game over. So let's see what happens. Here we go.
I was wrong, and I am plagued by guilt.
I'm gonna destroy Elpis. You promise you'll end this.
Destruction.
This is it.
We might have multiple endings here. That's what this might be.
What did you do?
What I had to.
Grace, get out of here!
I should have typed LOL.
Come, right behind you.
No, you're not, Leon. You're not right behind you.
Come on!
It was obvious that's what Leon was going to do.
Leon!
Help! I admire Leon's attempts at East End thug this, but it's not going to work.
At least I could save you.
No!
Nice. He actually did it. Why did Xenon wait there when he can teleport? Is it just me? And there's the evac chopper.
I wish I could have saved you, Leon.
So the question is, can we reload that and do the other choice? Out of curiosity. Well, there we go. There's the credits. So that was an unexpected downer. So I get the feeling that we'll be able to reload that and see what the other outcome is. We'll skip the credits. Yeah, complete the main story on at least standard, complete on at least casual. 13 hours, 59 minutes. Yes. What a playthrough time, people. Nearly 14 hours. Unlocked insanity mode. No thanks. And we got behind the scenes video available. Special content, models, and concept art available. Can also get new weapons, which is Leon Jacket, Jacket Grace, the Tactical Light for the Alligator Snapper. Meanwhile, we got some challenges. We got Deja Vu, whichever one that one is, Descent into Darkness, Long Night, Harsh Reality. So we got 13,000 completion points. I really don't like they've used that abbreviation there, people. I don't even know how half of those are. So you return to the point again just before we go to select, would you like to alter your choice? You won't lose any content. Oh, well, there we go. We can do it. So out of curiosity, then, what's the other ending? That's a nice QOL feature that you can go back. You won't lose your unlocks.
Leon!
And you can go back to this.
Leon!
So we can skip that. So last time we created the destruction route. What happens if we release Elpis?
Please know that you are my hope.
She is my hope. A blind hope.
Okay.
So you're going to type hope. Yeah, I did say that was the other password, didn't I?
This is it.
Let's see what happens. I get the feeling there's going to be more endings unlocked, depending on what you do next time. There might be a third option by pressing up. And there it is. So out of curiosity, what happens?
Doing, Grace?
Spencer regretted what he did. He...
Well done.
You promised.
Yes, that I would let him live.
But you didn't say let him live as a human.
Mr. Kennedy, I give you the honor of experiencing my power firsthand.
I'm not sure Elpis is what you think it is. There's nothing special about me. I was never any key. Spencer wanted to make amends. He...
But you released Elpis. What is it? Tell me!
Leon!
Why? My powers!
Elpis is Spencer's atonement.
It's the
an
cure.
antiviral.
Yeah, it's the cure. And there is...
Amazing. I am humbled by my master's genius.
Your research was wrong. Elpis wasn't a weapon. There was never a key.
Spencer's paper was obviously incomplete. There was no connection between Grace and Emily.
Do you know how much time and money I wasted on this?
Don't you see the genius? With Elpis, all virus-based weapons are useless. The world order will be thrown into chaos.
We wanted a weapon.
Instead, Spencer gave us anarchy. I will carry his torch and bring his vision to life.
You? You and Spencer were a means to an end.
Yet he outwitted you all.
Spencer defied us and paid the price with his life. He was nothing.
You are nothing but an imitation.
It's over, Victor. The Connections is done with you!
We can't let him have it.
Your ignorance is staggering.
It's a cure. Oh, it's working. Leon, it's working. Wake up.
Now, let it all come down. All of it.
I've got some with the Jesus pose.
That's what happened.
Well, this is inconvenient.
It's gonna go! Grab something!
Oh. Don't grab Grace on the way down, Leon, you know what I mean?
Grace. Grace! Time to bury Umbrella's last skeleton.
Yeah.
Spencer's vision lives through me. And I will see that it is brought to fruition.
And how many more will have to die for that vision?
Sacrifices must be made! In the grand scheme of things, a few lives are nothing.
Not to me. I swore that I'd always protect those lives.
No, he's just gone up top somewhere. Okay. Nothing I could do to avoid that, and that's a... Oh no, I'm not dead. I thought I'd be dead. I thought I'd be dead, but I'm not.
Seems you're reaching your limit.
Oh, sure, you can't charge that. That's okay. Oh, seriously? Yeah, sorry, Vince. You're gonna have to wait for a second, mate, because I just need to quickly recalibrate my equipment. So, bear me a second, mate. Sorry about this. It's just gonna take me a second. You know how it is. You got to make sure things are done right, and you got to make sure everything's in play. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But of course, we couldn't just have it where we can just pick it up and use it. We're not allowed to do that. You're being a very good sport about this, Bix, by the way. Thank you very much for understanding and comprehending. This is really good.
It's over. Good riddance.
Really? Good riddance based off that? Are you serious? I was gonna say, I thought, are you mad or are you mental? Good riddance based off that? And why is this suddenly reminding me of Salazar's final form?
Maybe you're so damn relentless.
As Jill, we needed to use the railgun, so... Ow. Oh, we got some glowing dots, okay. No way around that, unfortunately. Oh, no way to do. I'm amazed I was able to parry that. I'm surprised. Ow. That's me done, I think, unless I can get some more. And I did. That's helpful. Oh, wrong weapon. When it feels like a slog, remember East End Thug, people. I always tell you that.
This time, you ain't getting back up.
Gibbage.
Grace. Grace, where are you? Sherry. Sherry, come in. Sherry. Shit. Grace. Grace, hang on.
Oh, there she is.
Fuck. Grace. Grace.
Ah, the protag touch.
Leon.
We need to get you out of here. Come on. Let's get you out.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, Grace, but we can't stay here. Let's get out, shall we?
There's no way out, is there?
Oh.
Well, I'm not gonna leave your side. I'm gonna sit right here with you.
Oh, there go the lights.
I guess this is it then.
Oh, it's the Umbrella agents, I think. Or is it not?
Leon S. Kennedy?
Depends who's asking.
Alpha, you read me, sir? Yeah, they're safe. I got them. Yes, sir. Mr. Kennedy, I have a message from Captain Redfield.
Hey, Chris Redfield. Captain Redfield of the BSAA. And check it out, the cops are there as well for us.
I'll be damned. Can't believe that antiviral actually worked. Feel better than I have in ages.
Oh, thank God. I'm glad you're okay.
You got a dose with your name on it. We'll be back in action in no time.
Thank you, Leon.
Would have been a lot smoother if Chris hadn't been so late to the party.
Where is Chris, anyway?
No idea. I'm sure I'll run into him at some point. Yeah, I'll call you back.
Chris Redfield DLC campaign confirmed, people. I'm confirming that.
It's over then.
Yeah. Opus really was our last hope.
Well, let's pray Umbrella hasn't left us any more nasty surprises.
I wish we could have saved Emily.
Grace, I didn't hit any of her vitals. She could still be alive.
Well, she couldn't.
What are you saying?
Maybe we can save her.
I call bullshit on that. No, not gonna happen. Even for Resident Evil, that's bullshit.
The government has confirmed the existence of an actively trading bioweapons lab located here in the ruins of Raccoon City. The origin point for the worldwide spread of bioorganic weapons.
How did you get past the lockdown?
This illegal facility appears to have been in operation for decades.
Sources say that the extension of the lockdown and the recent series of mysterious deaths may be related to tragic events in Raccoon City 28 years ago.
Well, duh.
Evidence seized in Raccoon City has led the Justice Department to reopen its investigation into Oswald Spencer and the long-defunct Umbrella Corporation. Some believe the government deliberately drove Umbrella into bankruptcy.
The late Alyssa Ashcroft is credited with cracking the Oswald Spencer story. Conspiracy theorists are already claiming that she was killed in a cover-up, and that the organization responsible is secretly controlling our government.
Tonight, in a speech from the Oval Office, the president is expected to reject allegations of any government involvement since the Raccoon City incident.
Yeah, of course he would. And of course, there's the health center. Oh, bullshit! Smell the bullshit, people. Smell the bullshit. So we got to see the bad ending, and then we also got to see the good ending with the final boss that was, in a way, disappointing. The part up against I forgot his fucking name. Part up against when it was all the tentacles and that, but actually dodging around was fantastic. But the actual part afterwards, the like Nemesis RE3 remake rehash, just felt disappointing. And yeah, Emily is the next protagonist. You probably called that, to be fair, Rose. The question is, will we get an RE10 that brings the story together? I guess we're only going to know by carrying on watching. So there we are. We managed to see both outcomes. We saw the destruction ending, which was a bit of a damp squib. And then we got to see the final boss, where we were able to take on and beat the final boss and see more of the actual story with some more of the actual concept art behind it. Yeah, the names aren't the best font, that must be said, Avon. You're not wrong. It's kind of annoying. I agree with you. In terms of my favourite RE so far, Rose, my favourite will probably always be the original Resident Evil 2. The original Resident Evil 2 has always held a place in my heart, but I'll be honest, aside from 7 and 8, and some of the more shovelware entries, I've liked a lot of the Resident Evils. The remakes that have all been made so far, 1, 2, and 4 have been great. 3 remake was a disappointment, but was still half enjoyable. I really love this game though. I like the fact that it took a mix of what 7 and 8 tried to do, but then also gave us more of the old school over-the-shoulder stuff as well. So it was a good mix between. I liked how playing as Grace was very different to playing as Leon. Often you find when you're switching protagonists in a Resident Evil game, whether you're going from Leon to Ada or Claire to Sherry, most of the time the game plays pretty much the same aside from some small quirks. Playing as Grace was a totally different battle to playing as Leon, and I really like that. And in terms of Gideon versus Nemesis and Mr. X, again, they're very hard mutations to put into battle, aren't they? Mr. X has the evolution into the Super Tyrant with the Claw, which is more like old school RE1. Nemesis in the original game was just completely relentless. OG Nemesis will probably stomp the power of them. But free remake Nemesis exists, Rose. And free remake is crap. Free remake's Nemesis starts fine and then gets stupid. And more stupid. And more stupid. And then dumb. And I say one of my favourite Resident Evils is one that's lesser celebrated. And that's Resident Evil Code Veronica. I absolutely adore that game. So, we have come to the end of Resident Evil Requiem. So, obviously, I'm normally here on Friday nights, but tomorrow I'm out with a family member, that's why I'm on tonight instead. But next week, I'll be back to the regular slots of Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday, we're going to be back playing Trails in the Sky third chapter again. But for Friday, I quite like the idea of mixing it up between a RPG and something different. And ironically, Keith Silverstein's in there, voice actor for Kevin in Trails in the Sky. So let me make it clear that next Friday, not tomorrow night, but the Friday afterwards, we are venturing below the sea because I am breaking the seal on BioShock. That is what we're playing next week. I am going to play BioShock. And I'm hoping that the Steam port has glorious 4K ultra-wide. If it doesn't, that's fine. So, the only thing I will say about BioShock is it's a game I was thinking about not streaming purely because I know a big part of that story. No spoilers in the chat. You are warned. However, I still want to see the game and how it plays, so I'm looking forward to playing it. So the last time they did a BioShock, I believe, was when they did BioShock Infinite. The series has basically been on ice ever since. And I'm going to break the seal on it, so I'm hoping that's going to be some fun. Be a different kind of stream, that, because the game is very, very different. So that's going to be quite a lot of fun. So we got the credits rolling. Let's skip through here if we can. Here we go. Ooh, FBI scene. Did Grace come back to work after all that?
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Emily, yeah, she's doing great. I'm actually teaching her how to read.
Oh, God.
Grace. Grace. Where's that report?
Sorry. Leon, gotta go. Catch up soon.
And there are some mama and daughter photos. Alyssa. Alyssa and Grace. Grace and Emily. Back in Raccoon City, though. BSAA. Are they all dead?
Remaining BSAA forces have been neutralized. Retrieving the objective before they send in the wolves.
Well, there's a teaser Resident Evil 10 for you all people, isn't it? So we completed the main game by releasing Elpis, and that gave us a slightly slower time of 14 hours and 7 minutes. Wow. But we've now got Grace's report in the bonuses. And we got the Hope and Requiem extra completion points as well. And there we go. So, while I've got you on here, let's quickly take a look at what bonuses we have available. So we've got all this content added. And then we got the special content. So, we can now get a lightweight machine pistol for Grace, which gives her a bit more firing rate. We can also get a makeshift knife that will never break. That could be useful. We got Matilda, Leon's original gun. The Ghost Grudge, which is like an old revolver. The Redemption, which is a single-shot pistol, apparently. An assault rifle. The Mortal Edge, which we already got, and we never bothered to use it. The RPG-7, well, yeah. Manual to permanently increase the blood collector, and many more. Infinite Ribbon, which is useful for doing... You have to complete the main story in under 4 hours, so some of these you have to complete very quickly. Tactical tracker will upgrade. So there's a lot of extra things available, which is pretty cool. And then there's infinite ammo. Basically, you can turn on infinite ammo. But in order to do it, you need to get 50,000 completion points. So this rewards lots of replays, people. That's what it rewards, which is pretty awesome. We've also got bonus settings, which are extra costumes, including the tactical light on there, now to make it look like RE4. Yes, that's pretty cool. Cool. Right. So that is very much that. So, we've reached ourselves to the end of the game. That is where we're going to wrap things up for tonight. So, that could be quite a lot of fun. But yes, infinite ammo to play the game, shoot everything that moves. Absolutely, you're not wrong. What do you mean, no I don't, Rose? What are you on about? Oh, the Frey Needle was disappointing. Right, okay, well, fair enough. I'll bear that in mind when I decide that I'll try and play it next time. But enough from me. As I say, what I can say is on Saturday evening at 8 PM BSC, right here at twitch.tv/ChrisJT1985, you can watch him carrying on his playthrough of Spider-Man Miles Morales. You can also go over to youtube.com/@Queen3210 to check her channel with the likes of the Persona 3 Reload episode Aegis ongoing playthrough, the recent playthrough of Dispatch, and she also has a complete playthrough of Resident Evil Remake. Very much worth watching how she copes with that game, to say the least. Very different style of play to me. So until then, thank you all very, very much for watching. Look at that bullshit.